What is up, yo? It's Octopus. I'm shirtless because it's hot, so don't judge me. It's just really fucking hot, and I can't handle the heat. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this bass. And this bass is inspired by Marauda, obviously, as you can see the title. And I'm gonna show you how to make basses like this, basically. And this is another one I can show you. Both of those basses are from my Primal preset pack, which is inspired by Marauda, if you don't know. And yeah, I'm gonna show the name of this fucking first one that I showed, and I'm gonna show you how to make it. It's called Riot Bass. If you get the Primal preset pack volume 1, it's in the description if you want to get it. And it's filled with sounds like this, basses like this. And yeah, I'm gonna recreate 2 of these basses actually, just to show you how to make, just so like you can get a better idea of how to make basses like this, because they do sound a lot like Marauda and the style that he uses. First thing that you want to do is put this on ±1, the octave, and then we're going to put this on 0.57, minus 0.57, my bad, minus 0.57, and you're gonna put this on ethos, and I think that's in here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. There it is, we got it. The next thing is to put this WTPOS on 38, and that's gonna give us more like these different sounds from the middle. And we're gonna get this LFO on this WTPOS. I apologize if you see some background noises. 38, the LFO is on 17 on this one, right, like that. And we're gonna FM from B. I always use this. I've actually used this quite a lot when it comes to Marauda basses, like the Primal preset pack. I always like kind of try to use FM from B actually, because I feel like it gives a dope sound. And 20 LFO on that as well. 13 on this one. And level all the way down. And you're gonna put this LFO on level. Cool. You will also want to put this unison on 4, because I feel like all the Marauda basses I hear, it's like they sound very stereo in a way. So that's why I do that. Some noise, that's like the crucial part when it comes to Marauda making basses. I feel like if play around with the noise, and I use Atmosphere 5. Sometimes I go for other shit like SOR, organics and stuff, and I just kind of experiment with it. I go with it. And Atmosphere 5 is here on SOR. And you want to put the level all the way down and LFO on this level. And it's going to go on 72. Cool. Pitch is going to be on 55%. That also helps like the pitch and stuff. Oh my god. Alright. The next step is going to be oscillator B. Here, I just kind of left everything as it is, and +3 on this. Go up, there you go. And I think I actually left it as it is. I'll tell you all in a minute, because I'm just looking at this shit, trying to figure it out. 2.62 plus 2.62 mirror. Yeah. We're doing everything right. 29% on this. LFO on the mirror. 26. Cool. Take this level all the way down. The noise outside, oh my god. And filter now. And we're gonna put the filter on HB12, which is here. And there's a lot of things to do here actually. 28 Hertz on this. Come on, there you go. And then LFO on that. 64, and then the reso is going to be on 14, LFO on the reso, like that, and that's going to go on 43, like this, and then drive, increase the drive to 18. Frequency is going to go all the way up, LFO on the frequency, and it's going to go on -17. Cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what we gotta do here. The LFO, you wanna kind of shape it to a plucky kind of LFO. So this is what I always do for Marauda basses because they're all sounding like very plucky in a way. So that's what I just try to do, like make it look like this. This gives it like that pluckiness. So I just kind of did something like this basically, and ENV on this and 1/4. Should sound like this so far, by the way. Let me just and that is the foundation of this sound, and now we can move on to the effects. So the effects, we're gonna go and activate hyperdimension and 26 on the mix, like that, and we're gonna go and put the size on 16. Alright, and then the mix is actually gonna be on 13. Cool. The distortion, you're gonna activate that diode 1 and PRE, 82 on this. Just type it in, and then this will be on 0.3. And now you want to move this all the way up to HP. I should select it. Boom. All the way up 100%. 33 on this drive. Mix is gonna be all the way up. Should sound like this now. I can play a low note. Even a low note. It's already quite an interesting sound the way it is already. And then I added some reverb because I was like, you know what? Let's try to add some, you know, give it some moisturizer, you know? Sounds like this. Gives it a little bit of an echo, which is cool. EQ next. And we will use a filter as well. And the EQ, I'm gonna kind of go and take this on low pass, and frequency is gonna be on 22 all the way down. LFO on the frequency, that's gonna be on 47. Cool. And then you're gonna go put the drive on 6.7 dB. Alright, that will be enough, whatever, it doesn't matter that much. And then you want to take care of this business, so 2.103 here, 2103. The Q is going to be on 57, and gain is going to be on 2.5, like that. Cool. That's what you have now. And the filter is going to change the sound to something different, and you want to select reverb on the MISC, which is here. 65 on this. LFO on the cutoff, that's going to be on 11. Oh shit, wait. Oh my god, there you go. And then the reso is going to be on 69. And then 5% on this LFO is going to go on the reso, it's going to be on 5%. Plus 5%. and the drive 9%. Cool. That's what it should sound like now. So basically, if you want to make Marauda basses, there's two ways to kind of do it. And sometimes when I use the filter, sometimes I don't use LFOs on the cutoffs and resos. Like sometimes I just keep this clean without modulating any of these knobs. And sometimes it makes it more plucky and makes it sound stronger. And that's another way to do it. Sometimes I just kind of, the filter is always like what changes the sound, but without the filter it sounds interesting as well. Kind of metallic and stuff, but with the filter it gives that distortion to the sound. Like Marauda has like this kind of these metallic distorted basses in a way. It has a really good spirit to the bass, that's what I think. But yeah, you could even add some post-processing. Imagine what that would sound like with post-processing. Let's go to the other bass and show you how I made that one. The second bass is gonna have this, first of all, FM from B first, and then we're gonna put that on 60%, like that. Cool. And now we can get this LFO1, put it on FM from B, and that's gonna go on -11. Alright, and we can go to FM Freak for this, and we're gonna go to, I think it's analog. Well, it's actually gonna be digital for this one. And FM Freak. It's always these names. There you go, FM Freak, and it's gonna look like this in 3D. 4 on the unison to make it like stereo a little bit, give it some more voices. We're gonna go and put an LFO on this WTPOS, and it's gonna go on 1%. Alright, like that. Kind of like that. No, hold up, my bad. This is actually on 16, not 1%. Like that. Okay, whatever. Then -2 on the octave, like that. -6 on the semitone, or semitones. I don't know. People say it differently. Cool. Level all the way down, and LFO on this level. Alright. Now we can go and go to noise, and we're gonna choose CYM mic bleed, and that should be in, I think it's in SOR, or maybe not, might be an organic stand. There is CYM mic bleed, and you're gonna put this level all the way down. And as I said before, the noises are like something that make your basses sound different. It's not just for like making Marauda basses, but overall it makes it like kind of gives you the opportunity to make your basses or sound different when you like use different noises. Not like white noise, but like there's different noises here, and I experimented with those, and I like to use the noise quite a lot. I never really used to use noise, but I really do use it quite a lot these days. Oscillator B, you want to activate that motherfucker -1 on the octave, and sync no window 1.86, 1.86. The LFO on the sync no window, and it's gonna go on 13. Cool. Level all the way down, and you're gonna go and activate filter now. BP12, I think it's in multi BP12. There you go. It's gonna look like this, and you want to put the cutoff all the way down, LFO on the cutoff, and 8 hertz. No, it's actually going to be on 57, my bad. Keep getting it mixed up with the knob and the LFO. 57 and 10% on this, as it is. Then the frequency 100%, and LFO on the frequency minus 55. Like this, cool. And we got this sorted out for unison here on this oscillator as well. And sub, we also need that. Level all the way down, and it's gonna go LFO on the level. And that's gonna go on 51. Like this. And -2 on the octave. You want to keep this shape as it is, and that's pretty much all we have to do here. Other than we also have to shape this LFO. So you want to put it on E and V, and you want to shape it like this. So it kind of like goes, this dot goes like right next to this arrow, like that. Then you want to like do this, and you're gonna give this push this forward like up, you know, like. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. And it should sound like this so far. And make sure it's on E and V. So this already gives the result that I liked when I was making this bass. But then I felt like it needs more spice to it. So hyperdimension in the effects, 16% on the mix. And the size is going to be on 24. The mix will be on 16. LFO on the mix. 73. Alright. Great. Distortion, you need that as well. And it's going to go on diode 1. And drive, I think you're just going to leave it as it is, right? 25%? Yeah, 25%. You just want to leave everything as it is right here. There's no changes being done other than the mix, which is going to be on 49. Should sound like this now. That's dope. Compressor, and it's going to clean up the sound quite a bit. Multiband, attack on 0 all the way down. Release on 34.6. Okay. So pretty slow release, and then the gain 1.4. I'm gonna type it in because it's gonna be easy. And this 129, the highs. The mids are gonna be on 146. And by the way, these presets, as I said, they're from the Primal pack. So if you want to go and get the pack, because it has some really awesome sounds, and I do recommend getting it. A lot of people like this pack that went to get it. They all say that it's like really dope, and I agree with them. I really do. EQ is gonna be the next thing that you wanna turn on, and actually this sounds like this now. So the compressor really like cleaned up the sound, made it stronger, which is awesome. The EQ is gonna have frequency all the way down. LFO on the frequency, 25 on this. Cool. The Q is gonna be on 56. Gain is gonna be on 5.3. I'm just gonna type that in. Take out, turn on low pass filter, and 2,000. I mean I don't even know what that number, but it's 200,000, 20,000, 20,000. All right, you want to put down 20,000 hertz, and LFO on that as well. And we're getting close to the end. Minus 43 on this. Okay, whatever, minus 42 will do. 50 on this. I'm gonna type that in. Gain just a little bit, 4.4 dB. Done. Filter, which is almost the last thing. It sounds like this, by the way, now. Oh, without the filter, my bad, my bad. The EQ kind of cleaned it up as well. It's all just like, without the effects, it already sounded good, but with the effects, it just kind of cleans everything up, makes it even stronger and better. It's all a process, you know. So that now we're gonna activate this reverb, and we're gonna go to the cutoff. And this is what I was saying before, that sometimes I use LFOs, sometimes I don't. I did use LFOs here. You want to put this on 34, by the way. I did use LFOs here, but they're very, very subtle. Like it's like very subtle. So this is what we're gonna do, 34, and then LFO on this, and it's gonna be on 3. So this is what I'm saying, very subtle. And oh my god, what the fuck, bitch. Okay, and then this reso is gonna be on 54, and there is no LFO on this one. It's just reso and some drive. The drive is on 11. So what I did here though is I used a velocity kind of here. My voice is going all right. Velocity on this cutoff, and put that on 12. All right, and you want to put the note as well on the reso, 81 on that. Oh my god, I hate it when it just doesn't get on the right number. Okay, so this is the sound. This is what it sounds like now, and what we also want to do is kind of make it slightly go up this, and the velocity, you want to kind of make it go slightly down, like this, kind of. So it gives you a little bit of that reverb edge as well. And if you want to fuck around with it and you feel like you don't really want that, you can put this macro on the mix, and you can turn it off by using a macro. And that gives you a cool effect as well. But I just felt like this kind of sounded a little bit cooler because it just gives you that space in a way, and that a reverb wouldn't probably be able to do. Possibly would be able to do, but I wanted to do some fancy shit. As this is what I do as well sometimes, you know. And this is still like a plucky kind of an LFO, the shape, but it kind of like I took out some shit in the beginning to make it more of like a rhythm kind of a bass, but it's still plucky, you know. As to like compared to this, for example, this is not plucky. So this is definitely plucky. So that's all I wanted to show. That's all I have to show. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you found this useful and liked it. Go and get the Primal pack because it's worth getting it. And that's all I have to say. Go and check out Tentacle Sounds for the newest packs and drum kits and everything for EDM. The newest one is Evolve for Hype Trap, and there's many more. So go and check them out. You know, go on my SoundCloud. There's free downloads, free preview downloads for all these packs as well. So you can go and get yourself some free presets from these packs without buying them. Check them out, what they sound like, and then decide if you want to get it or not. And that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. See you next time.